test. There we go. For some reason, my mic works even when the button's not pushed in. Welcome in, everyone. Hope you're having a good day whenever you're watching this. You're on YouTube, please hit that like and subscribe if you've not done so. On Twitch, please follow. There is a Discord, if you care to join that. There's only like 5 people in my Discord, and usually I'm the only one that posts stuff, and even that doesn't happen very often. So, if you want to be in a Discord where you're not getting inundated with notifications of stuff, my Discord's the place to be, and that is MattyLLyn_62552. Alright, so we did our high performance training. I actually got that in yesterday. And now we are heading to go do our turboprop so we can unlock the medical evac in the fixed wing. And luckily, I knew I was going to have to go to Europe, and luckily our turboprop is somewhere near, I don't know if it's in Germany or what, but we have to fly to Zurich, is the biggest airport near our location, so we're going back towards Switzerland, y'all. I'm gonna have to do some time manipulation with 2 of the flights today, so we got 3. We're taking off from where I did my high performance and where we landed yesterday, so, and we're doing the reverse trip of that last leg. So that's Kilo Foxtrot Hotel Romeo to Kilo Sierra Echo Alpha, and then we're taking the one of the longest trips we've made, other than going all the way from Australia from the eastern U.S. Because we're going from the western U.S. So Kilo Sierra Echo Alpha to Lima Sierra Zulu Hotel, which is Zurich. I know that the town name, so. And then from there, okay, so our first flight, the Foxtrot Hotel Romeo to Sierra Echo Alpha, is in the Pitts S1S, call sign black, flight number 34772, and the flight to Zurich will be in the A340, call sign Swiss, with the Swiss livery, our Swiss airline livery, and our flight number for that one is 732794. And then from Zurich we're heading to Lima Sierra Zulu Romeo, and another Pitts S1S, call sign Miss Diane, flight number 47er. I don't know if they have an on the end of 7, I just add that, but 47. So we're going Hitman for the 3rd flight now. Am I going to do the full flight for the 1st and 3rd flight? We'll see. But let's get in here. Load the flight. I put my flights in out of order by us for some weird reason. And I have low IFR. We're gonna change that. I just gotta make sure we're not going over our aircraft soon. Alright, I need... Alright. Now to find the one I want. Nice and easy. Ah, here we are. Alright. Now, do I need to always double check these. Black. S1, S, black. Tree 477, tree 2. Got it. Good. Alright. And we can only go to 15,000. And this has it set to, well, it didn't move it. $15000. Bam. Wham, a bam. Alright. $43 minutes, really? Okay, I know why. So, we have an arrival and an approach. That is why. We have no departure. So, we gotta turn around. What's this waypoint? When I get to Rosh is when we start our arrival. So I can't even cut out and just do the arrival. I can go straight to the approach, which it looks like the closest waypoint would be right here, Nihos. It's just getting here. I gotta change the time of day. What time is it? I move it to IRL time for me. It's still only 5:30 in the morning. Maybe we'll do Canada Eastern Standard Time. 'Cause Canada has one time zone further east than we do, which is 4 hours ahead of us.
For departure IFR to Seattle.
Alright. Sounds like it's raining. Lovely. Alright, we're going to 7:30. Yeah, it's raining. Here you go. Epic Fuels. Now see, that's a better name than Black. Alright, we're not gonna leave just yet. Screen. Make sure all our stuff is on. Are we squawking? I assume so, yes. No, it goes to standby. There we go. Identify. Really? I can't get the... Well, okay. VFR. Transponder code, I hope is correct. Comms are on. Screen power. Alright, do we have no light? None whatsoever. So, how in the hell are we supposed to see our dashboard? Pitch, mixture, throttle. And it looks like we have a canopy. Okay. Let's get out of here. Brakes released. Prop goes clockwise, I guess. There we go. Wow. And we are wheels off the ground. So, oh, they have an ILS. This airport looks a whole lot better in 2024 than it does here in 2020. Hazy morning. I bet you this is what they'll see in a few hours. IRL.
Black Tree 47732, contact departure on 118.2. Good day.
118.2 Black Tree 47732. Goodbye. Departure Black Tree 47732 is passing 1,000 feet, climbing 11,000 feet.
Black Tree 47732, departure altimeter 29.84 radar contact. Continue to ROESH. Black Tree 47732.
Yes, see, we gotta turn around.
Squawk Tree 716.
3716. 3716. I am. Okay. And I didn't. There we go. Now it's on. Well, we fixed that problem. So, maybe we won't fly the arrival? I don't know. I wasted about 10 minutes just talking before we got off the ground anyway. Now, I keep doing pits. Well, one, there's a lot of them. And each one is slightly different. I could have done that with the, there was some jet I have that but I only did one flight in it, and I skipped to another one. So yeah, we're doing two different pits flights today. We'll see if the ATC can say Miss Diane on our third flight. And then I gotta do the turboprop endorsement. And then I will head, well, I'll make the flight plan for us to head to where you do your med evac departure from. I gotta pay attention to that. I've accidentally went to our destination before, oh yeah, our trip out to do, our rotorcraft transport. We weren't supposed to go to where we went. I went to the wrong spot. So I, think when we turn to go south to Seattle, once we've completed the turn, I will skip to the approach. I am hurrying some of these along, not because I don't care. I mean, I've got stuff kinda gotta do, you know, I gotta do my career mode 24 stuff before I make my flight plans for to do the flights, and then I got,
Goodbye.
other stuff I do.
Seattle Center, Black Tree 47732 is passing 9,000 feet, climbing 11,000 feet.
Black Tree 47732 Seattle Center altimeter 29.84 radar contact. Continue.
Okay, we
Black
should
Tree
be turning
47732 climb and maintain 15,000
soon.
feet.
Climb and maintain 15,000 feet, Black Tree 47732.
Alright, now we're turning. I don't think clouds in video games will ever look like they really do when you're above the clouds in a plane. They're just never going to be able to do that, I don't think. Even in 24, sometimes they like... I'm like, they don't quite look real. Now, the A340 has been giving me problems, so we're gonna expect the same problems. Are we level? Because it doesn't look like we're straight on with the waypoint there. Alright. And now we'll... There's no cruise to this. But okay, we're going straight to the... Funny, it didn't ask if we wanted to skip forward in time at all. Which technically we are. Like, by 30 minutes.
Black Tree 47732 descend and maintain 5,000 feet.
Descend and maintain
Alright.
5,000 feet, Black Tree 47732.
We got a SkyWest Tree 448. I think they're heading into Seattle.
Black Tree 47732 contact Seattle Center on 128.5. Good day.
So,
128.5, Black Tree
again,
47732.
this is not
Goodbye. Seattle
Not the
Center,
weather to
Black
be
Tree
flying these pits in.
47732 is passing 14,000 feet, descending 5,000 feet.
Black Tree 47732 Seattle Center altimeter 29.79 radar contact. Continue to Papa Alpha Echo.
Now, some of these pits actually have lighting in them, but I don't know which ones are which. This one clearly does not have any type of lighting. And I don't know why. They could still have put a bar up in here. Like, a light could go here to illuminate your dashboard. And we needed... We have no navigation beacon lights. I don't know how long we're gonna take to do our approach. Cause the approach is quite long, look at that, we're still going like 35 miles. I only cut like 20 miles out. Of course, we got this lovely weather in Seattle. Which, this is probably typical weather in Seattle. Wouldn't know, but I hear it rains there quite a bit. Living in Seattle apparently can be equated to living in England. Because there's always stories about it's almost always raining in England. So, because the Airbus 340's been causing me problems, I'm probably gonna have to slew our takeoff like I've been doing. You're making a interesting turn there. I didn't think we had to make a turn, but okay. Yeah. So I've been having some problems trying to figure out flight codes. The Seattle to Zurich didn't have to be 6 digits long. So, like, our first flight here,
120.1 Black Tree
347.732
Goodbye.
is,
Seattle approach Black Tree 47732 is passing 9,900 feet, descending 5,000
is,
feet.
Foxtrot Hotel Romeo, and then it's Sierra Echo Alpha.
Continue to Papa Alpha Echo.
And Seattle to Zurich, I used the same thing for 6 digits. I used Sierra Echo Alpha, and then Sierra Zulu Hotel. And again, I pick my flight numbers based on, the letters on the phone keypad. Now, why'd I only use 2 digits for the last one? Well, we have Lima Sierra Zulu as the first 3 letters for each of our airports. So I picked the 2 that were different, and that was H and R. So, like, our first flight here, I didn't pick a K, but that would have been, if I added a digit, that would have been 7 digits for the flight number for the first 2 flights here. Well, I didn't add the first letter, so, like, in the second flight, we would have 8 digits, but, let's see, that would, K would be 5. 5347732, and the second flight number would technically be 5732 5794, and if I just repeated the same letter for our last flight, that would be a 57947. So I've come up with a better way to make it shorter. I'm not repeating the same letter. In fact, I didn't even put the K's in. I didn't put the L's in on the second flight. I just did the SZH. And then in the last flight, I only did the same, the letters that were different, so. Where's the airport? 27 miles away. We're going about 130 knots an hour. So, I might be able to do the last flight in full. I don't know. Don't remember how long that one is. But Zurich was the biggest airport I noticed. We'll put it that way. That I noticed. To where our destination is. So, this is the second time I've gone to Zurich in this quote-unquote series. I should have really came up with a name for it and made its own playlist. I could have really started a whole new career series and did my career flights along with my off-duty flights, which is what I've been doing here, where we're moving around to where we're doing flights to and from. And I'm not restarting this. This process taking me a while because I'm not doing stuff off stream very much. Like to get to John C. Toon Airport, where we started from yesterday. I landed there with a ferry flight after only doing that. That was the second ferry flight.
Black Tree 47732 descend and maintain
Starting
6,000
from
feet.
Tellico Plains, and then
Descend and maintain 6,000 feet.
I did
Black Tree
a first flight and a
47732.
flight seeing mission before I realized all I had to do was go get certifications to unlock the medevac. Because I also don't want to keep spending money to do certs without gaining the money. So that's the other issue, but I haven't run into that yet. But that's because I got like 50,000 out of one of my missions I did. I think it was the private charter or something. So like, I know my bedroom door is gonna get opened in a little bit here because Mom and Dad are getting ready to leave for what they do every Sunday for most of the day, and the dog gets to hang out with me, which she always does. Actually, she pretty much just ignores me most of the time. She only bugs me when she needs to go
Black Tree
out.
47732 descend and maintain 5,000 feet.
Thought we were already at
Descend
5,000
and maintain
feet.
5,000 feet. Black Tree 47732.
I think we can be at 5,000 feet by the time we hit this waypoint. So, we're supposed to be GPSing, and we are off. Do we have wind? Or is that why we're off the way we're off? Because, yeah, we are way off. Okay, we're lined up to where we're supposed to be, but technically we should be at 185 degrees. I don't think we're at 180, or we are at 180. But we're supposed to be further east. Well, yeah. Yeah, I think we're dealing with wind shears, along with the rain.
Black Tree 47732 descend and maintain 4,000 feet.
Roger.
Descend and maintain
Descending to 4,000 feet.
Black Tree 47732.
Yeah, Epic Fuels, that sounds like a cooler name than what I came up with, Black. I don't come up with call signs very easily. Now, I don't even know if there's any flights. I didn't look up IRL to know if you can take a flight out of Seattle to get to Zurich. I doubt it. Probably maybe LA to Zurich. I also could have went to the I went back to the closest, biggest airport that I knew of instead of trying to pick an airport in Canada, which was probably further away than going back to Seattle. I could have been really a real a-hole in a way. I could have took an Airbus at a Boeing airfield.
Descend and maintain 3,200 feet Black Tree 477 Tree 2.
And made it a cargo. Usually we're flying these as a passenger, the passenger airliners. Well, the whole story is we're not really doing the airliner flights, even though I'm in the cockpit. We're technically a passenger. But we had to fly to Seattle. And then we got to get a plane, rent a plane to fly from Zurich. That's usually the story in my own head. There's any airliner flights right now are not being done by me as a character. Whoa! Drop the controller. And then I messed up my own audio in my head.
47732, you are 11 miles north of Seattle. Contact Seattle Tower on 120.905 when inbound.
Can we actually
Tower
see
on
the runway today?
120.905,
Unlike yesterday.
477 Tree 2. Seattle Tower, Black Tree, 477 Tree,
Where are we
211
going?
miles north, inbound ILS runway 16 left approach.
Black
Thought we had a
477
direct
Tree 2,
approach.
Seattle Tower. Altimeter 29.88, wind 135 at 7. Cleared ILS runway 16 left approach.
Is there a seat
Cleared
in front of
ILS
me?
runway 16 left approach, Black Tree, 477 Tree 2.
No. Okay. It looks like there could have been a seat in front of me. Alright, I see our descent vector. What I usually like to do is try to get the stream done, and then I go and prep well, there's no prep here. I gotta go do my certification, and then maybe I can get a prep done to get us into the thing. What are we doing? We're doing a crash. Alright. I'm using the teleport altitude. But for some reason we're dive bombing. And every time I do that, we're not gonna make the airport. You're not even turning back towards the airport now. I mean they are turning, but you're nose diving. Why? Well, we might not actually make it to the airport after all. Are you gonna level out, or are you just gonna keep nosediving? You still gotta make about a 90-degree turn. And, you know what, we'll just make it my aircraft. After I get us back in the air. Whoa! Alright. I do have control though, I swear. Alright. Of course, we can't see that there's anything down there until we hit it. This is why you don't fly these IRL. This is definitely not via, this is definitely not the weather for visual. Which is what you would only be doing in this aircraft.
Delta 68, turn next taxiway.
Now, I asked someone what the key was for ATC. They told me the tilde key. I'm hitting the tilde key. It's not bringing up the ATC
Delta
panel,
68,
so...
contact ground on 122.275.
Or I just need to turn off cursor. No. If I turn off cursor mode as the AI pilot, I have problems. Alright. My aircraft again. I wasn't actually trying to give it to anybody. I don't even know if we can make this landing. We've already had some weird issues where we were dive bombing and we bounced off of stuff. Tacoma, Seattle, Tacoma International. Epic Fuels. I wonder what the name of the other plane is. What did I say the call sign for the third one is? Oh, Miss Diane. Yeah, I have a feeling it's not gonna say Miss Diane. Because every time I put a space between words and hit enter, the space gets removed, so. Alright. Copilot feature. It says runway is 73 feet. But the airport's still 2 miles away. So... Are we not... What is SeaTac? Is that the seaplane base? Well, we'd have to do a go-around as I declare the miss.
Seattle Tower, Black Tree 47732 is going missed.
Black Tree 47732, contact Seattle approach on 120.1. Good day.
120.1 Black Tree, 477 Tree 2. Goodbye.
Report missed approach. That one just says report missed approach.
Seattle
Published.
approach Black Tree 477 Tree 2 flying the Seattle ILS runway 16 left published missed approach.
Black Tree 477, Tree 2, roger. Fly published missed approach. Advise reaching 5,000 feet for further instructions. Black Tree 477, Tree 2, verify Squawking Tree 716.
Three 716.
Black Tree 477, Tree 2, verify Squawking Tree 716.
Alright, well, we're not messing with the rest of that flight. Because it would take another 15-20 minutes to do the go-around. Alright. Shimnamnagins. Sorry, folks. We delete a flight. We load a flight. And I need Seattle to that. Don't pay attention to that 30 hours. And I need the 340. I forget which one I did. The Legacy. And, Swiss. As I lose track of the damn cursor. You know, if I turn down the speed, then it's too slow for me. Tail number. Let's get rid of that. Call sign. Sierra Whiskey. India Sierra Sierra. Flight number. 732794. Alright. I didn't even bother messing with anything here, just because usually I can't zoom in to figure this out. So, IRL 9. It's 6 a.m. in Seattle. We already know it's raining, so I don't know if the sun's up though. I don't think it was, because it was barely coming up at 7:30. So we'll move forward to around, let's see, it was 7:30 we took off. That flight was 43 minutes. We're gonna go to 9 a.m. I need to go to 9 a.m. It will be nighttime when we land, that's for sure. So, the third leg, we'll just say, took place the next day, which means I'll change the date to tomorrow or something. I don't know. I never mess with changing the date. Wow. You wouldn't know that I just changed the time, would you? Alright, now. And do I have control? I do not. Alright, slow mode it is. Whoa. Okay, I don't know what happened there, but we'll just say we took off.
Delta 485 heavy traffic.
Alright. Co-pilot's feet mode. Alright. There we go. Gear up. Again, it's not ideal. Alright, I should have checked these earlier. Before we took off. Don't think we need the dome lighting. We don't use wipers anymore. I should use them on the ground though. While we were, but we weren't taxiing, so. Right. Do I need to get clearance?
Seattle approach Swiss 73279 4 Heavy is type Airbus 4 miles southwest of Sierra 50 1,900 feet. Request clearance to transition Bravo airspace.
5
Swiss
heights?
73279 4 Heavy Seattle approach. Squawk 5147.
Squawk 5147 Swiss 73279 4 Heavy.
See, I didn't add heavy. The sim screwed up.
Radar contact 6 miles southwest of Sierra 50 2,200 feet. Cleared through the Bravo airspace. Maintain own navigation.
Cleared through the Bravo airspace Swiss 73279 4 Heavy.
Swiss 73279 4 Heavy contact Seattle approach on 120.1. Good day.
Going to 120.1 Swiss 73279 4 Heavy. Seattle approach Swiss 73279 4 Heavy 2,800 feet.
Swiss 73279 4 Heavy Seattle approach altimeter 29.87 radar contact continue.
Seattle approach Swiss
Alright,
73279
now we can
4
get our
Heavy
IFR
7
back.
miles south of 69er Whiskey Tango. Request IFR to Zurich ready to copy.
Swiss 73279 4 Heavy is cleared to Zurich Airport as filed. Squawk 5147.
Swiss 73279 4 cleared to Zurich Airport as filed. Squawk 5147.
Swiss 73279 4 readback correct. Radar contact 3,300 feet. Altimeter 29.87, continue to CASCD turning and following heading 020, resume on navigation climb and maintain 9,100 feet.
Why
Continue to
9,100?
CASCD turning and following heading 020, proceed on course climb and maintain 9,100 feet. Swiss 73279 or 4.
Swiss 73279 or 4 climb and maintain 17,000 feet.
Alright,
Climb
yeah,
and
that makes
maintain
more
17,000
sense.
feet. Swiss 73279 or 4.
Swiss 73279 or 4 climb and maintain flight level 180.
Climb and maintain flight level 180. Swiss 73279 or 4.
Swiss 73279 or 4, contact Seattle Center on 128.5. Good day.
That's not us. Where's
128.5
this
Swiss
other traffic we're
73279 or
hearing?
4. Goodbye. Seattle Center Swiss 73279 or 4 is passing 4,200 feet, climbing flight level 180.
Swiss 73279
Yeah, we're apparently in no
Seattle
hurry.
Center, altimeter 29.87, radar contact, continue to CASCD. Swiss 73279 or 4, traffic is 5 o'clock 3 miles at 3,000 feet, Airbus A20N. Report them in sight.
5
Swiss
o'clock.
73279 or 4 have the Airbus A20N in sight.
I didn't see anybody at my 5 o'clock. Alright, now I do. Which one's the Airbus? Is it the 321 or is it the Delta airline? Is it? I think it's the American. Yeah, American Airline A321.
American 381 heavy
Seattle.
traffic is 6 o'clock 2 miles at 3,200 feet, Airbus A20N. Report them in sight. Delta 812 heavy traffic is 11 o'clock 2 miles at 3,500 feet, Airbus A20N. Report
And
them in
this
sight.
Delta is a Boeing 739?
American 381 heavy traffic in sight. Delta 812 heavy traffic in sight.
Are we climb? Yeah, we are. Just not in a hurry. We're not in a hurry to get things done, apparently. As we have HAL, is that Hawaiian Airlines? 634. I think we're going up through Canada to head east. Yeah.
Delta 812 heavy traffic is 6 o'clock 2 miles at 3,300 feet, Airbus
It
A20N.
sounds like we finally climbing.
Alaska 491
Yeah.
heavy traffic is 11 o'clock 3 miles at 4,900 feet, Airbus A20N. Report them in sight.
I think the co-pilot got tired of the gloomy
Alaska
weather.
491 heavy have the traffic.
But yet, we don't have engines
Delta
all
812
the
heavy
way up.
have the Airbus
So.
A20N in sight.
Before we hit this waypoint, we need to be at 18,850 feet. Yeah, we'll be lucky we're at 10,000 feet. As now we're gonna lose altitude. You know what? This is why this feature exists here. Oh, wait. What are you doing? What are you doing? Again, this is why... Interesting. So, I put the AI pilot thing on and... Oh.
Alaska 49er 1 heavy traffic is 6 o'clock 3 miles at 4,400 feet Airbus A20N. Report them in
That
sight.
would explain a lot. It was my aircraft the whole time.
Delta
No
812
wonder we
heavy
weren't
traffic
doing
is 7
anything.
o'clock 3 miles at 8,600 feet generic. Report them in sight.
There we go.
79er heavy traffic is 11 o'clock 4 miles at 5,600 feet
I
Airbus
feel like an
A20N.
idiot.
Report
Hey.
them in sight. American Tree 81 heavy contact Seattle Center on 134.905. Good day. .905 American Tree 81 heavy. Goodbye. Delta 812 heavy have the generic in sight.
It's doing some weird things there. Now am I gonna skip, huh? I think now I will skip to get that up screen. We will skip to the approach. Now, are you gonna travel forward in time? I mean, I already moved the clock forward, but you should move the clock even more forward to keep up with my... was it 9? And it was... 9 and change flight. What? 7 p.m. is when I need to set it to. Roughly. If it hadn't moved up like that.
Swiss 73279er 4 contact Zurich approach on 135.23. Good day.
Ooh.
135.23 Swiss 7327904.
3 a.m. Okay.
Zurich approach Swiss 73279er 6,900 feet.
Swiss 73279er 4 Zurich approach altimeter 29.905 radar contact. Continue to Amiki.
Now, I don't know if this is, if they put the dome lights on. I always assumed they just lit the dashboard with the red lighting or whatever, and then had all panel lighting turned on. I don't think they actually turn the cockpit dome lights on while in flight, just to keep their eyes adjusted. We are low enough. That needs to be on, and taxi lights to take off for landing. There we go. Like I said, I'm gonna assume that's the correct time, but we will move it to daytime. Maybe we'll use IRL time. I don't know if we can. It might be dark there already. Let's see.
Contact Zurich Center on
I think they're...
126.225. Good day.
I think they're like 8 hours ahead of us. So... or ahead of me, IRL.
Going to 126.225 Swiss Tree 9er.
It's either 6 or 7 o'clock there. Let me see. What time is it in Switzerland right now? Alright, so it's 3:20 p.m. So we'll say we'll start our next flight. We can do IRL time for the next flight. But the way this would be done is we would move to the next day and then do the leg in the morning. But so I had to change the clock for our first flight because it was way too early and it was dark. I could do the same here, but we're gonna. I can move the clock backwards, so we're not landing in the dark. But then we'll do IRL for the last leg. We'll move forward in time. Alright, so we have our waypoint coming right, the waypoint's right there. I was gonna say, we should be turning. You know, I don't know how to use this, and if I knew how to use this better, then maybe I'd find out why we're always in the descent, or detent. Why does this plane always load in reversers? Did I should do it.
2,500.
I think we're good though. Alright, do I need to? I think we're good. I don't think I need to request clearance.
2,500.
But I'll...
Zurich approach Swiss
Just
73279er 4 requests destination change to Zurich.
Swiss 73279er 4 is cleared to Zurich Airport as filed.
2,000.
Squawk 5147.
Swiss 73279er 4 cleared to Zurich Airport as filed. Squawk 5147.
I think we're having another crash landing.
4 read back correct. Radar contact 3,300 feet. Altimeter 29.907, turn right heading 245, resume low navigation climb and maintain 13,000 feet.
Turn right heading 245, proceed on course climb and maintain 13,000 feet Swiss 73279er 4.
Why are you making me go to 13,000 when we're 10 miles away from the airport?
10 miles northeast.
1,000.
That makes no sense.
Expect ILS runway 16 approach via cleared to Amiki.
Climb
got
and
mountains
maintain
in our
7,000
way.
feet. Expect ILS runway 16 approach via Amiki transition. Cleared to Amiki Swiss 73279er 4.
Wait, why are we turning back out?
Sink rate. Sink rate.
Yeah, I know.
500.
Sink rate.
400.
We're going down.
300.
Mayday,
200.
mayday, mayday.
160.
Too low. Gear.
When are we gonna stop moving? Okay. Okay. God. You would think a complete idiot was flying the plane, and not the computer. So apparently the reasoning, when I've looked this up, the reasoning why they haven't worked on the AI or co-pilots features for them to be better is, they don't want to improve it for people that might not be able to actually fly and just want to sit back and watch things happen, kind of like I do most of the time. So, on that aspect, they're really not adhering to maybe casual aviators. But that seems like a silly excuse not to improve your AI. You have planes that are already AI traffic. Why can't you put it in so that the AI pilot works correctly? I don't know. Why? I mean, their reasoning makes no sense to why they won't fix that. But, alright. Last flight. Maybe we'll do this one in full. Although it's in a pit, we might not land in this one either. Alright. I want... What do I see here? I was like, I know there's more than that. Right, Miss Diane. I like that call sign. Hopefully that's what the call sign is supposed to be. Miss Diane. Miss Diane. You know, that's funny. Agent 47's handler's name is Diane. I didn't even come up with the the flight number of 47 with that in mind. Wow. How meta of me, huh? Yeah, that was not planned. Alright, this is a 22-minute flight. Yeah, we're doing the whole flight. That's gate parking. We can't really do gate parking. Alright. So where's general parking? All the way. No, those are gates as well. Gates. Is that no GA? Or is it all the way over here? No, that's gates. Here we are, ramp. That's a gate, that's a gate. These are gates. Ramp. But that's gate as well. But, you know what? We're gonna take this right here. We're at gate E19. As our departure. And we're gonna have an interesting arrival, that's for sure. Oh, that's a runway? Yeah, I guess it is. And then we're gonna have to back taxi. 1, 2, 3... to ramp 1 parking for our arrival. Alright, there we go. Okay, low IFR. 5,000 feet. That's all fine. Live weather, live traffic. So it should be like I said, it should be like 3:30 in the afternoon. Oh. Wow. Oh, we do have a screen. Okay, so this one is good for IFR. It says experimental. You can see the ground. Fuel selector. Oh, either off or main. Okay. What is that for? Let's see here. Oh, our tail number could have been 6. Of course I'm at a gate. No shit. Mixtures already set to rich. Battery
Zurich
can
clearance
come
delivery,
on.
Miss Diane 47 IFR to St. Gallen, ready to copy.
Avionics can come on.
Miss Diane 47 is cleared to St. Gallen Airport as filed. Takeoff runway tree 2 climb and maintain 5,000 feet. Departure frequency is 125.955 squawk 4346.
Miss Diane 47 cleared to St. Gallen Airport as filed. Takeoff runway tree 2 climb and maintain 5,000 feet. Departure on 125.955 squawk 4346.
What is a transponder?
Contact ground on 121.705 when ready to taxi. Good day.
Low oil pressure. Is that because I haven't started us yet? I haven't put the alternator on yet. Okay. So I have no lights.
Zurich ground, Miss Diane 47 with Quebec ready to taxi IFR.
Miss Diane 47 taxi to and hold short of runway tree 2 using taxiway. Contact tower on 118.975 when ready.
Taxi to and hold short runway tree 2 using taxiway, Miss Diane 47.
I was trying to see what airlines we had over here, but they're just generic. As we make a turn through things we shouldn't be, but we're not supposed to be over here at gates anyway, so. Wow. I have it in co-pilot mode, so I guess they're booking it over to the field. So, exactly what time of day is it? It is, yeah, 3:30. So 9:30. Ah, see, I was good. I said they're about 6 hours ahead of us. Or ahead of me. And I was right. So, wait. We're gonna taxi all the way this way, and then come back around to taxi that way. Why couldn't we just make a left turn? Talk about wasting fuel, huh? I'm just surprised it's saying our call sign correctly. So we have avionics, but not technically the way you would want them here, so... I don't know what function 2 is versus function 1. Okay, that's function 1. Function 2. Okay, now... Well, function 2 does nothing. Menus control. Temp, press, down, brightness, UTC, flight time, okay. Okay. Well, let's get this back. I don't know how to... There we go. Now can I get us... We want to exit. Thank you. Squeaky, 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 squeaks. Wow, for a major airport, it sure is quiet. Alright, we are lined up, requesting clearance for takeoff.
Dubendorf Tower, Miss Diane 47, ready for departure, runway tree 2 IFR to St. Gallen.
Miss Diane 47, altimeter 29er decimal 9er, 7 wind 287 at 9er. Cleared for takeoff, runway tree 2.
Cleared for takeoff, runway tree 2 Miss Diane 47.
Okay. Okay. So I've been trying to get into Baldur's Gate 3. Yes, of course, I'm always late to parties. But that's because I just got into Magic, so... or not Magic, I'm just now getting into D&D. Well, I've known about Magic the Gathering for years. I did play for a while, but then I've stopped. There's too much reading for me involved in that. And people can cheat me very easily. I'm hearing airliner. I think someone at the gates taxiing. Yeah. They don't have it. There we go. There's the number. Letter it be BT. Alright. No, I've flown in and out of Zurich like what, 3-4 times now, and I haven't bought the scenery for it. Actually, I don't remember if there is a scenery.
Miss Diane 47, contact Zurich departure on 125 decimal 9er 55. Good day.
I do wonder if there's anyone out there that's bought every
55, Miss Diane 47.
At least
Goodbye.
one piece of scenery for every
Zurich
airport.
departure, Miss Diane 47, is passing 2,200 feet, climbing 5,000 feet.
Miss Diane 47 Zurich departure altimeter 29.907 radar contact continue.
What? Really? What are we doing here? I mean, we're supposed to be going that way. But you just completely made a you did a right turn and then you went back to the left, so. Now we're going back to the right. What are we doing? Oh, we're climbing up. I'm like, what? Okay. It was our way, zigzagging was, we were zigzagging up to 5,000 feet. Yeah, because there's the waypoint right there.
Miss Diane 47 traffic is 4 o'clock 4 miles at 2,000 feet generic. Report them in sight.
4 o'clock,
Miss
4
Diane
miles.
47 have the traffic.
Zurich departure
The
Air Baltic 570 is at
Sierra Whiskey
2,600
Romeo
feet,
41.
climbing 10,000 feet. Air Baltic 570 Zurich departure altimeter 29.907 radar contact continue. Air Baltic 570 traffic is 2 o'clock 4 miles at 4,600 feet pits. Report
Maybe
them in
it's
sight.
this
Miss Diane
BTI.
47, please expedite your climb 5,000 feet. Air Baltic 570 have the traffic.
So if we actually had to stick to these constraints for waypoints, this would be 3,900. But I don't know how you would implement that and how ATC would respond with it. So. Which, with this, I'm not gonna be able to do that. Caution, engine overspeed? Really? Yeah, okay. I'm glad you're telling me, but it doesn't really matter. I have everything turned off that damages us. So, why? What exactly? Are you supposed to use this to see something?
Miss Diane 47 climb and maintain 6,000 feet. Keep speed not above 210 knots.
Well, I guess, yeah, you can kind of see
Climb
the
and
ground.
maintain 6,000 feet. Keep speed not above 210 knots, Miss Diane 47.
What's experimental about this? Wait, what is this? That's funny. Okay, so we don't see it externally. But yeah, what is that? Is it on this side? No, it isn't. So exactly what is... Oh, that's on the window. Okay. Oh, it's supposed to be our horizontal thing. Who knows, right? Yeah, what's experimental about this? We don't have flaps. I'm not sure. Maybe it's a new engine? Our wheels have pants. I forgot to look.
Miss Diane
I
47
said
descend and
22-minute
maintain 5,000 feet.
flight time, but I'm not sure if I actually had
Descend and maintain 5,000
departure,
feet, Miss
arrival,
Diane
or an
47.
approach. Although we're already descending to 4,000 feet. I keep forgetting my character in 2020 has the jet pilot suit. So yeah, we have a canopy. So where's the latches for the canopy? Is that these? I mean, they don't put them in 2020, but I'm gonna say that these are the pins. So the pins there and there. And that looks like a spring to push back. So yeah, I think that's the canopy hooks. Oh man. So what do we have for switches here? They're all threes. I can't read the note. That's bad. That's alt. N230MP. That's supposed to be our flight number. Or our tail number. Okay, and then you got a Dynon bat something. So it looks like there's another dial that would go here. So, but in here we have our compass. Your comm system. And our...
Miss Diane 47 contact Zurich Center on 126.225. Good day.
126.225.
This is our
Diane
not...
47. Goodbye.
I'm not sure if
Zurich
that's
Center,
not...
Miss Diane 47.
This is our
5,100
altitude.
feet.
Miss Diane 47 Zurich Center altimeter 29.996.
No, here's our airspeed. Here's our airspeed indicator. That might be our fuel. Or is that the oil? That might be the oil. But yeah, there's supposed to be another one here. We don't have a transponder, so I don't know how we're supposed to squawk a code. There's the ground below us. Fuel selector, manual fuel pump.
119.925 Miss Diane 47. Goodbye. Approach Miss
brakes
Diane 47 5100
Or somewhere.
Miss Diane 47, approach altimeter 29.906 radar contact. Continue to ZR 685.
I don't know if we have even a
Miss
parking
Diane
brake.
47, climb and maintain 6,000 feet.
Climb and
I mean,
maintain
we have
6,000
to.
feet, Miss Diane 47.
Somewhere. But these chairs look very uncomfortable. They look like lawn chairs. Which is probably what it is. Interesting paint job. So I've been I used the 2020 one for Copilot feature, and so that there's no clutter other than HUD information on the screen. I could use 24, but then I'm always going to be in cursor mode, and I'll have the toolbar at the top of the screen. But I've been contemplating whether to do that or not. Start doing these all in 2024, where I have other features that I don't have here. Like the EFB that I can pull up and like, oh, this was. You learn stuff.
Report them in sight. Miss Diane 47, descend and maintain 5,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 5,000 feet, Miss Diane 47.
I thought we were already at 5,000 feet. Oh, no, we're not. Okay.
Condor 4313, have the traffic.
Where is this air traffic? Okay, behind us, of course. I know we're going to a tiny airfield, which is perfect for thus picking the pits. PITTS. Papa India Tango Tango Sierra. Not what it sounded like I thought what you might have thought I'd say, which was Papa India Sierra Sierra. I did not say the second one. I said the first
Please
one.
expedite your descent 5,000 feet.
Yeah, I
Condor
know.
4313, you are 13 miles east of Zurich. Contact Zurich Tower on 118.1 when inbound.
Avionics
Tower
turned
on
on.
118.1 Condor 4313.
What is this, though? You got 0. Oh, for level flight. Okay. I had to think for a minute. Yeah, that's level to indicate your level flight. Whether you're 5 or 10 degrees. And it says we are at 90 degrees due east. Down here it says
Miss
that.
Diane 47,
Well,
please
it's not.
expedite your descent
Yeah.
5,000 feet.
But it says 96 degrees in the top left HUD display.
Miss Diane 47, you are 12 miles west. Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect vectors visual runway 28 approach.
Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect vectors. Visual runway 28 approach. Miss Diane 47.
So the airport's 10 miles away. It looks like we're traveling out 24 miles and coming back in, which is how I set this up. This is a big waterway right here. And we got a plane out there. Across the lake. Based on this picture, yes, I call that a lake. I don't know if you can call that a river, but it is a lake. I mean, it could be a river, but it looks more like a lake. Oh. Sorry, folks. Yeah, I thought this was gonna be a one of those streams that actually was, well, it's going good. We're technically I could have done that full first flight. But that would have been 43. This one's 20 something minutes. And then the other one, so but no, this is fine. This is the more important flight, is so you guys see where we're landing to do our, where I gotta do my turboprop endorsement from. Which I didn't know was this close to the water. Or maybe I did. I think, yeah. I think this is the one where we learn about reversers. Watch, I'll no sooner unlock this, and then, I might be eligible after medevac for, firefighting. For initial attack, firefighting. And then I'll have to go and get my scoop endorsement. Now, I used to have a problem doing those, granted I might have a problem again doing those, but I started figuring out when to release the water. And this is the perfect area where you would do aerial firefighting. You have a big, huge area to land, scoop, and take back off. So, I didn't remember coming out and having to turn around, but it looks like we missed this CI, the Charlie India Tango Oscar Romeo. But we're on the leg for landing. I think I'll leave it alone. Yeah, I remember doing these now. Yeah, we were this close to the water. But, you know, you do the circuit so quick. There's one endorsement that is incorrect in the game. In real life, you can't fly jet aircraft in and out of Toronto Island Airport. Yet that is where in the simulator on 2024 career mode, you do your jet
Approach
engine
generic Delta Lima
certification.
Zulu November Tango is missed approach at Friedrichshafen.
previous
Generic
shelf.
Zulu November Tango, you are 2 miles southwest. Climb and maintain 5,000 feet. Keep speed not above 230 knots. Expect ILS runway 24 approach via Hofast transition. Clear to Hofast.
We have a Delta Lima Zulu November Tango behind us. We can see its beacon light. No one knows we're out here.
Feet. Keep speed not above 230 knots. Expect ILS runway 24 approach via Hofast transition. Clear to Hofast generic Zulu November Tango.
So, not only are we fixed wing with no flaps, we're also tail draggers. So, we really... landing with these has really got to be difficult. To try to make sure you keep the right speed. And, that you don't, and that you land correctly. That's interesting wing on the bottom there. All the wavy lookingness. Well, it's on the top too. Are we still descending? We should be at 5,000. Looks like we're climbing. So how do you climb up in here? Well, I don't know. A lot of these planes haven't even been reworked for 2024 to do your walk-arounds, which would be interesting to do walk-arounds in this. See, I'm doing pretty good with this. Granted, I got on a little later than I normally do. But am I going to... Well, it's not like I can't get my turboprop endorsement done today. And then plan out for us to go to the medevac. Which might just be a one flight.
Descend and maintain 4,200 feet, Miss Diane 47.
It should be just one flight. Depending where we go. I don't know if I'll go back to Zurich and then we fly, to a new major airport and then do another short hop. I don't know. I mean, look, another scenery I would love to have gotten. Now, in career mode, I don't know if your sceneries actually take effect. I think they do. But, I went to Palm Beach twice. So... Palm Beach County Airport, we went there twice. There are some airports where in 2020 I think I've noticed this, where there's a scenery in 2020, but in 24 there is no scenery. But I mean, that might be that they haven't built a scenery in the 2024 style yet. Which is usually what I've done. Everybody tells me 2020 airport sceneries that you purchased look better than default 2024. But if it gets updated to look like a 2024 scenery, I'm gonna pick my 2024 scenery over the 2020 scenery I purchased. Because hopefully the 2024 updated scenery looks better than the stock scenery. Oh, we're also dealing with some mountains coming back around here, aren't we? Where is... Okay. But we're turning right to head towards the airport. As I'm watching this scenery coming up to meet us as we descend, wondering how this might play out. I mean, we've not had a successful day when it comes to landings.
Miss Diane 47 Airport is 12 miles at your 2 o'clock. Descend and maintain 3,300 feet. Report runway in sight.
Descend and maintain 3,300 feet, Miss Diane 47. Miss Diane 47, I have the runway in sight.
We
Miss
do?
Diane 47, you are 11 miles east of St. Gallen. Maintain present
Yeah,
heading at
okay.
altitude. Contact St. Gallen Tower on 135.4 tree.
St. Gallen Talon,
Maintain present heading and altitude.
Miss Diane
Tower on
47.
135.4 tree, Miss Diane 47. St. Gallen Tower, Miss Diane 4710 miles east inbound visual runway 28 approach.
Miss Diane 47 St. Gallen Tower. Altimeter 29.9 tree, wind 276 at tree. Cleared visual runway 28 approach.
Cleared visual runway
Clear
28
visual
approach,
runway
Miss
28
Diane 47.
approach, Miss Diane 47. I was saying it right with them. I knew what the response was for that. See, I am learning this stuff. I just don't actively get to do it. Because I don't think you guys want to hear the in-game ATC response along with me responding either. Yeah, I could turn off the ATC, but I don't know how well that would work. I'd still need clearances and all that, make sure we're following procedures. So that's why I haven't turned it off, because I don't have I have to leave the default ATC on, because I have no way to do a different control system, so. Are we gonna dive bomb on our approach this time and like completely screw up another landing? It looks like it. We're gonna be doing the teleport thing again. Here, now you can descend all you want. Although you'll be gaining speed, so I mean that's not it's not a good thing either, but hopefully I put us up high enough to get us down and lose some airspeed. I mean, we're 6 miles out at 100 knots, just about 110 knots. Yeah, it's gonna climb as we descend until we cut engine power.
Miss Diane 47 wind 276 at tree. Cleared to land runway 28.
Cleared to land runway 28, Miss Diane 47. My aircraft. Alright, let's nosedive a bit. Mixture. Throttle. Throttle is at 0. Okay. I should be able to start dropping speed soon, I hope. Alright, let's nosedive. I know that's picking up speed, but... There we go. Now... I don't know what the ideal speed for this is. There's not even a white bar to tell you when the, for flap range, because there is no flap range, but I'm gonna assume we are way too fast. I'm gonna say we should be under 40 knots for landing. But every time I go up, then we're gonna overshoot the airfield, so... This might be a bumpy landing, or a really hard one. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. A 206. That's not bad. Not bad. And I handled that one. That's not bad. Now let's stay on the runway. Alright, let's give it to the AI to figure out what to do now.
121.805, Miss Diane 47. Goodbye.
Nice. I love that. That's a good vertical speed. Frames. Is that frames per minute? FPS or FPM? Feet. That's feet per minute. So net 206 feet per minute. Nice. Is this? I think this is the one where we learn to use reverse thrust in the turboprop. Where are we going? We gonna stop or we just...
St. Gallen Ground, Miss Diane 47, request taxi to parking.
There we go.
Miss Diane 47 taxi to General Aviation Parking via Taxiway Alpha November Mike.
Taxiing to
Wow,
General Aviation Parking using Taxiway Alpha November Mike Miss Diane 47.
No, that's a longitude. I was like, wait, is there an airliner here? No, that's a longitude. That makes sense. Longitude can land here. But where's the other aircraft at? I only see the one aircraft here so far. Man, this plane has really bad turning radius. Okay, so we're on Alpha to November. So why is there stairs here? You mean you could actually get... They must actually get, airliners. Oh. My aircraft. No, slow your hull. We're just gonna move us. Out of defense. Alright, you can continue now, co-pilot. No? Alright, there you go. Yeah, this is a weird way to get to your general aviation parking, isn't it? They're gonna hide us all the way back here behind dumpsters. Alright, folks, we made it. Like I said, we're hidden back here by the dumpsters. But that is it, folks. I hope you enjoy watching this, and I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.